Even on good days, it's so fucking hard.
Why? What? And I'm not the mom that's super and like plans it ever or does it before bed because I'm dead at that point.
I was just like, I feel like a failure.
What I love about these girls is that they are hell-bent on the same mission that I am all the time. So listen, I am always here to make people better. I want to leave people better than I found them, and every message that I ever have on camera is always driven at that. On camera, off camera, doesn't freaking matter. Sometimes there are people on your team that are great humans, have great goals for their life, all of the things. Sometimes that doesn't mean that I am intended to be their coach. You know, like if you are not here to be at your best, if you are not thriving in the environment that you are in, my goal is to make you successful. You can be successful not with me. It doesn't matter. I just want you to be successful. And a lot of people, just because we're creatures of habit, and so sometimes you pound a pavement to not quit, right? Like, I'm not gonna quit, I don't wanna fail. But pivoting and becoming better is not a failure. And I think too many people view it that way. And so sometimes a conversation just needs to be had. Like, if you're not thriving in the environment that you are putting yourself in at the moment, I just spit, find an environment where you can thrive, because I never want to be held responsible for feeling like someone is held back because they're in an environment that I created. I thrive in this environment. Majority of people that I have around me are thriving in this environment. So separating and like I said, pivoting is fine, it's good. It is to make you better. Hard things always make you better, but people want to be comfortable. So getting outside of their comfort zone to go find better is not always fun or wanted, but it's time. Somebody's
really
on. Thanks.
That was really good.
Sorry, I was trying to listen.
So what is hilarious is a day that I intended to be fun and go with the flow still comes with hard things, but we're still having so much fun and enjoying it. And that's the message always. Like, people always want to take the easy path. Hard things make you better, and they are fun. Like, if you're around the right people, that is the way it's intended to be. And so I'm hell-bent on that. What are you eating?
Tyson chicken and rice. Do you want some? We have
No, I'm gonna go eat some Clean Eats. What are you eating?
teriyaki orange chicken. It's
Good
really
one.
the only one that fits in my macros right now, but
How many calories are you eating? Why? What?
because it's working.
Okay.
She hit her first goal on her body
Okay.
fat percentage today.
Okay. What I love about these girls is that they are hell-bent on the same mission that I am all the time. How do we make myself better? Personally, professionally, physically, mentally?
What are you doing, nutrition-wise?
Clean Eats. Eggs for breakfast, like the same I've done for the last 20 years.
After
I-
the gym,
Yes.
you're not cooking at 4 o'clock.
No, I wake up at 4. Actually, this morning I moved it to 3:50. This whole elf on the shelf guy requires time. It requires time and attention. And I'm like, and my morning routine is so tight that I'm literally running out the door 10 minutes late for school because I can't squeeze it. And I'm not the mom that's super and plans it ever or does it before bed because I'm dead at that point. So I just do it in the morning. But yeah, so 3:50, get out the door and to the gym by 4:25. Work out till 5:20. My alarm literally goes off at the gym at 5:20. Hope to be home by 5:35 if I hit the stoplights just right. Eat until 6, so I can make my eggs and have my coffee from 5:35, which Elf has to fit in there too somewhere, until 6. 6 to whatever, 6:57-ish, whatever. I'm showering and getting ready. Some point in there, the kids are waking up and also needing breakfast and all the things. And then 7 o'clock, I have to be dressed because then I have to get them dressed so that we can get out the door by 7:30. And that sounds awesome, but there's a lot of screaming, resilience. Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your hair? You got to brush your teeth every morning. All the things.
Don't hit each other. Wash your mouth. You have toothpaste on your shirt.
Yes. Why did you take your shoes off? I just put your shoes on you. Like all of the things that go into the, yeah, and then it's a sprint out the door. But yeah, and I honestly cannot sit here and say that I've been, like my water intake, I have not drank water yet today. I had 1 bottle at the gym actually. So I should probably get a water bottle in my hand. Do you want anything from Stacked? Anybody? Okay, let's go eat some lunch. What's up? I love it.
You like it? Not too bad?
I think it looks great.
It is great.
Are you happy with it?
I am. Just going through meals really fast though.
You got good problems is what I just heard.
I mean,
I know what I want. Pick one. Pick one. You're eating one also.
okay.
I honestly have not had the only one that I'm not like obsessed with is not even in this cooler. Arnold Bowl, definitely a fan favorite.
What is that?
This one, it is beef, green peppers, mushrooms over rice with mozzarella cheese. Super good. The mandarin orange beef, I'm also a massive fan of that one. It's weird. Hey. You would think it would be weird because it has orange on it, like oranges, literally, but it's so good. Cheeseburger bowl, nobody's ever complained about.
Wait, what's in the Arnold Bowl again?
Beef, just beef, peppers, mushrooms, brown rice, mozzarella cheese.
Only mushrooms.
What else is there? That's really
Honey garlic
chicken tachos with like chicken and it says barbecue sauce on there, so it's like a barbecue chicken with sweet potato tater tots. Really good. The only one I haven't that I've had that I wouldn't have again is the mashed potato. It's like a mashed potato bowl. It's a KFC bowl, is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want my food all in a bowl. Yeah, like if it's on my plate, I might combine some of them, but like I don't want to eat it that way.
Matt said that's his favorite one.
Oh, really?
He said it's freaking good.
I didn't know it was his favorite. Okay,
Why is it one?
what are you getting? So mandarin orange beef, and a hot wing bowl. Look at that. Dang, actually we could probably go eat these at True Test and sit down. Look at me being thorough.
I like it.
I'm trying. I mean, I've come so far, Caden. I've come so far. Now it's just mission accomplishment at this point. I appreciate it though. I hope I didn't mess anything up. I think I did it right.
You're good.
That's funny. What is that? The
Unleashed.
Okay. Is it going over as well as I've heard it on the online side? Good. Good. I've heard great things. It's too much for my blood, but I've heard great things. I say that, but I also I'm telling everybody this. I started working out in the morning, so I've had coffee, I've had a Monster, I've had a 5-hour energy. I cannot speak.
Now you are high stem.
Yes, I technically am high stem today, just today though. Okay. We honestly probably need to get me back in a very good, positive, how are we gonna crush the day mindset. Yeah, and it's all about the story you tell yourself. I say this all the time. I don't say anything dramatic. I just repeat the same thing over and over again, and I lie to myself until I believe it. That's the real mission of life.
I look at the hot wings. I saw those in there yesterday. And
So good, so good.
The mashed potato bowl is my favorite.
Hilarious.
That's the one on the list that Melissa doesn't want. It's the mashed potato bowl.
Verbatim the story I just told. I'm like, the one I don't like is the mashed potato bowl. I'm like, I love it.
I love it.
I love all the things in it. I just don't love them all mixed together.
It reminds me of like the KFC bowl, which I like.
I have not had that in a while, but it's good.
Too good. Was yours good? I inhaled it. Same. I'm done with mine.
Katie doesn't like the hot wing bowl. I was like, what? It's like, I don't like blue cheese.
Oh,
Oh, that was one of the best meals.
I keep getting hot.
I just found those pants.
Yeah. This is taking forever, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, when you're done, we're going.
oh, shoot, okay.
A lot of times we transition from, like I'm heavy on like task and follow-ups. So then it'll transition into us talking, like we're either like mom or dad, and if we're sneaking away, tonight we're going on a date night, I guarantee you we're gonna talk about business. So we're just gonna talk and project and like game plan. I don't know if we ever turn it off or close out, like,
Because usually I'll make,
Close, man.
yeah, usually I'll be like my,
Yeah, I don't think we're really close. We're not really close.
yeah, where are you? 7 days a week.
Just sounds like drama.
She's having to deal with a lot of it, and like, and then for it to ultimately have the same outcome, I was just like, I feel like a failure. Because at the end,
Everybody really wants to change.
I just got caught up trying to maybe change someone again. People don't change.
Especially if they don't want to.
But Luke got a good snippet of me in the kitchenette, and he was like, well, how are you feeling? And I'm like, like a fucking loser. I'm really feeling. I wanted today to be fun, happy, production day, go with the flow, go check on the team. But like, the reality is, this position is fucking hard no matter what, even on good days. It's so fucking hard.
The emotional toughness that you have to endure on a daily basis is.
And I think I've gotten into a place lately where I'm trying to be more vulnerable instead of emotionally tough.
Yeah.
But I also don't know if that's right either, because like the girls were saying yesterday, like, I think they see all of the things that I'm absorbing and doing and trying to conquer, and they're like, is Melissa okay? Like, they do love me so much that they are, like yesterday, me just like the whole meeting day, I should have, I probably should have spoke up sooner and like just known that it wasn't, but like you have to do it anyway. And then
Which part?
just, they could tell my energy level was
Different.
not the same as it.
Not normal, Melissa.
Yes. And then, so now they're like all texting each other like, is she good? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I don't want you guys concerned if I'm good or not. And they're like, it's not that. It's that we love you and we see all of the things that you're doing, and we have no idea how you're humanly possible pulling a fraction of that off. And I'm like, well, I do appreciate that.
Well, that's a compliment.
Yes. And I'm like, I just don't ever want you guys to get in a position of worrying about me to where you stop. I'm like, because I know how they act. They start to worry about me. They're like, well, I'm not going to take it to Melissa because she's overwhelmed. And I'm like, I have never once
Then they
said
start
that.
hoarding information. Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's why I'm like, I'm not afforded the opportunity to have an off day, which is fine. And so then I go back into this like, I fucking got it. I got it. Which gets me into pickles also. So like,
Would you rather them over communicate?
honestly, that's what, yes, like,
There's never an
Yeah.
issue where you're like, guys, you are over communicating.
Yeah.
It is a problem. We are communicating too much.
and I am, and I do know that I need to growth, kind of like we were talking about earlier, like bookkeeping and the growth there, like how you do things at the beginning, but then you grow later, and like the same system doesn't work. That happened globally across the board to where things are getting cleaned up, but they could always use improvement. I think the same thing happened on the True Test side of like, I absorbed a lot because systems are getting cleaned up elsewhere to where it's like, okay, well, this person can't handle 12,000 tasks. So like, I am guilty of trying to handle them or trying to take on 13 projects at the same time. There was a point where they're so used to texting me and me responding at every instant.
Yeah.
Then I think lately I am prioritizing my responses of like, who needs me to respond right now and who can wait? And that's whenever they're like, oh shit, she hasn't texted me back all day. And I'm like,
Like most of the time, I'm sure it's not like an urgent, I need an answer in 5 minutes. But
I was going
do
to
they
call.
understand your time, like why you're doing it
Yes,
is because
but like
of
I had
time
told Lakin,
structure?
I'm like, I'm going to call you between 12 and 3 because that's when I'm at the clinic. I had one meeting scheduled. That one went twice as long as what I had intended it to go, and then 2 more phone calls that turned into meetings. And I was like, oh. So by the time it got to be late, like Lakin was starting to get nervous of, shit, is she going to call me? And that's why it ended up being a phone call in the kitchen with my hair in a messy bun trying to drink coffee to just get through another phone call. But she was so much better after we talked. I'm like, as long as that's the case, as long as once they hear from me,
They're good.
they're good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but I also want to make sure that they know I'm there. I don't know the balance. I don't know if anybody knows the balance.
I don't think you have any balance in this position either.
A day in the life. I am like hell bent on making this fun, this whole vlogging thing. But a lot of times it's just catching me in the raw moment of there's a lot of hard shit that goes into this whole running a business thing, and it is not for the faint of heart. But I do love the person that it is, and that's what I am trying to get better at. And with Matt, it's different. I try not to complain to him, but I find myself, I'm just more vulnerable and fired up to him in the moment. Like, I really am enjoying the person that it is forcing me to become, but in the moment, it's not always the easiest things to overcome. And the list right now, I don't know if it ever gets light. There are seasons where it's easier or lighter, but right now there's just a lot going on because I have a vision for aggressive growth, and that comes with a lot of responsibility. So I wanted today to be fun and exciting. It was fun and exciting. I got to see a lot of cool people and have a lot of awesome conversations, but I think potentially you also caught a lot of struggle. And so there's that. But at the end of the day, it's going to be amazing. Because Brother Dale's going to make it amazing. They always do. Thanks for that. All right. But no, seriously, thank you for coming. The end. The end of the day.